What's up, YouTube? This is your big bro, King Jabez. Back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, feel free to follow me over on Instagram at the King Jabez. And for those who want to talk to me one-on-one, I do offer consultations. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Well, chosen men, chosen women, let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, Chosen Ones. They will try to hold you back, but you have too much momentum. Let's tap in. I mean, it speaks for itself. You think about a wave in a sea. You think about a tornado. You think about something that has the power or the ability to create a lot of damage. And you have a lot of power behind you right now. You don't understand that, but you have activated. Let's tap in. We're tapping in tonight. A rare anointing. You have passed a series of tests. Make it plain. You have done the work for years, some cases decades. And you got too much steam behind you now for to stop it. Think about those who play sports. If you ever played basketball, I played college basketball for 4 years, wrestling in high school, grade school, everything. Pop Warner football, baseball, etc. Running track. So I got a sports background, right? And many of you have played sports at some level, whether it was grade school, high school, or even college level. Some of you are professionals, right? I know a few guys who follow me, UFC fighters. Some of you ladies play basketball, volleyball, swimming, whatever, running track. You draw, right? Anybody who's ever been an athlete on a team, in particular, team sports, once you get a certain momentum, it's like it's a fire you can't put out. I played in so many games. Once they got that steam, it's pretty much just like over, right? And it's like hard to stop it. And that's kind of where you're at right now in your life. Think about an artist when he's in this mode. Think about a businessman who has this great idea. Think about a person who's a leader who's amassing this great following, whether it be a leader or an artist or a politician or a spiritual person who's leading the spiritual community, or an individual who's just running a family, a mother who has a family of 6 kids, 3 kids, a father, whoever hears this message. You got this theme behind you, and they're trying to stop you with their witchcraft. Let's talk about how to try to stop you. Let's make it plain. They're trying to work spells on you. Make it plain. They're trying to work witchcraft. Some of these people are demonized. These people are jealous. They are hateful. They project, narcissists. I mean, all of the above. And this is what you're dealing with. I mean, some of you are dealing with this at work. Let's talk about it. They're trying to bully you at your job. That's why my content in the past on workplace bullying has done so well. Because bullying, unfortunately, doesn't stop in grade school, doesn't stop in high school, doesn't stop in college. There are 40, 50-year-old bullies. They'll be the worst ones, especially when you like myself, going back, hindsight 2020, fresh out of college, in my 20s, just got my braces off at the time, just going back, fresh, I was celibate for a long time, so skin glowing, I was, really light, because I was, I'm in shape now, but I was even lighter then, bright eyes, on retention, just finished school, and I get to this job with these middle-aged people. Oh my goodness. And just the bullying, the jealousy. I'm trying to warn some of y'all. Some of you men and women fresh out of college, listen what I'm telling you. This is what I know. Watch out for the middle-aged bullies. Watch out for the man, the woman who's in their 40s and their 50s now, who didn't accomplish what you accomplished already. You might be 26 and they're 45 still trying to get the degree. That happens. And no judgment against 45-year-olds trying to get the degrees, but you're going to run into some of that. Right? The jealousy, the competition, the bullying. You have to understand that you got some momentum behind you, and they're there to put that fire out. And it's not rocket science. The same strategies. Try to use their power against you. Try to use their little authority, their little slots. Try to name, call, project. Try to call you arrogant when they're the ones who's arrogant. Try to call you whatever, but it really is just them hiding their jealousy and insecurities. You're going to deal with all of that. And so the momentum behind you is there because you put in the work. You have done a number of things right, both in your private life, with your private disciplines. We're talking about now meditation. We're now talking about your journaling. We're now talking about your prayer life. We're now talking about your mental space where you are learning. I believe you should have a mental diet. I'm looking out here to the left of my eye because I'm looking at my library right here. All these books I've read over the last 10, 15 years. That's all part of my mental diet. And so you have been nourishing your brain, right, with reading the good books, filling your mind with good content, watching videos like this, watching other channels like this, taking classes, having mentors, being counseled. You have done the work. And I was thinking back today, to be honest with you, transparent. I spent about maybe 15 minutes today going through what was my strategy. How did I succeed during those 4 years of college when I was just in the same schedule, working, going to school, playing on the basketball team, traveling. I mean, that 4 years, I literally was playing. I played college basketball the whole 4 years, traveled to Israel and India, finished my degree. I was celibate the whole time, by the way. I'll say it again, I was celibate the whole time, by the way. This is playing college basketball. Come on, 6'2" black out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cuz, the girls, you know what I'm saying? I'm not bragging, just being, let's just be real here, right? 6'2" college guy playing ball. Come on. You know how to go. And I made decisions, my point, to keep myself pure. And that was a momentum, that was a fire that nothing can put out. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing the right thing, so I got the Most High on my side. In my own private life, I'm fasting, in most cases 12 hours a day. I was probably eating my first meal around noon. I'm giving you some game. I'm trying to teach you something. Listen, ladies, men, listen to your big bro. I'm trying to give you some game. I'm trying to teach you something. What helped me succeed? Consistent fasting, right? That's a discipline that will do wonders for you. Consistent prayer. You say, how often should I fast? And that's the first question. Get past that. Make the decision yourself. Don't stop making me make a decision for you. Okay? Make the decision yourself. 1 day a month would be good. If you want to do 3 days, you want to do a whole week. That's something you have to figure out, okay? That's your own, it's your spiritual journey. Okay, so figure out how you're going to do that. Okay? Reading books consistently. I was in school from 8 to noon every single day. I worked in a print shop from 1 to 7. I was basketball practice every Tuesday and Thursday. Break it down. 7 to 9 p.m. Boom. Working with youth group Wednesday night. Friday night, working in the addiction program. Saturday, volunteering in a non-for-profit. Sunday, singing in the choir. Working with the youth in between services. I was always doing something. Right? And that formula led me to a lot of success in my life. Opened a lot of doors, got a lot of good context. It blessed me in so many ways. And I want to keep some of that stuff private. What I did, prior to YouTube, I did a lot of public work. Right? So I still get messages from people to this day. Kids who I used to teach in the school, people who worked with the non-for-profit work. I got a message yesterday from a person saying, hey, do you remember me from non-for-profit? This is real life. Right? So there was a time in my life where I had this steam and a momentum that nothing can put out. And so I'm telling you the same thing. When you start implementing these disciplines, because you're thinking, okay, what's that do with you? This has everything to do with you. I'm telling you what works. Consistently fast. Consistently nourish your brain. Study. You don't have to go to school, but study. Right? Read books. Consistently work. You can't just pray and meditate and fast and say, God's going to do everything. That's never worked for me. You have to do all the spiritual work, but then you got to put on your hard, you got to put on your hard hat, your steel toe boots, it's an analogy, and get it done. Right? I had to get my butt in that shop every day and work in that print shop, sweating, working, big stacks of paper for 4 hours straight, just doing it. Imagine doing this 4 hours straight. I mean, it wasn't easy. Then leave that, go to basketball practice. Then leave that, got to study. Then go to bed, 10, boom, I'm up next morning, I got to go to school all over again. Like clockworks. And I ran like that for like 4 years straight. Just running. And you take off. So for many of you hearing this message, once you get that momentum gain, you got to keep it going. You're an artist, you can't drop one song. You're an athlete, you can't have one good game. Let me make it plain. You're a businessman, you can't have one good idea. You can't have your website and you got to stay consistent. That's going to be the key to your success. You have to be consistent, gang. It's going to be tough. You're going to be tired. And that's why it's so important to keep yourself pure, because you need that energy, that S energy in you circulating to give you the strength you need to do all this. You can't do all this, being loose in your private life, for lack of a better word, right? Eating a poor diet, not sleeping. I mean, practicality. You could be a genius and still mess up by not doing the practical things. Some things are just not rocket science. Drink your water. Take your vitamins. Somebody say, I know that, but I'm telling you. Do the necessary parts, because in other words, you have to do everything that you know to do, because so much is going to be thrown at you. You can't be worried about your health and that. You got to take care of the basics, basically. Take care of the basics if you're going to make a decision to be consistent and all that stuff every day. If you're going to be, in other words, simply put, if you're going to be going to the gym, working a job, trying to take classes, some of y'all got kids, trying to build your business, trying to get your career going, you want to get these tattoos, you want to do this, you want to do a lot of stuff if you're a driven adult, right? If you're a driven man, driven woman, okay, to do all that, you got to work hard and rest hard. That's what I've learned. You have to put in the work, you got to grind, but you have to learn how to rest. Rest isn't just sleep, by the way. Rest is sleep, Rest is meditation. Rest is fasting. Rest is prayer. Repeat. You got to do all of that in order to be able to grind. If you don't, you burn out. And now you're getting nothing done. You draw? So, whether you realize it or not, I just gave you something. I gave you a formula that I know works. But it's up to you to put in the work. I can say it all day long on my channel. You got to do it. You got to go to that job or your own business. You have to go to that gym. You got to crack those books and read them. You got to put aside everything you got to do because it's discipline to read. And you can do it, but you're thinking about your bills, you think about your family, you think about your business. You have to have enough mental fortitude to put everything to the side and focus on your learning. That's what that is when you're reading. You're saying I take myself serious enough to spend my time feeding my brain this information. Right? I want to be something. Okay? I want to be somebody. So to be somebody, I have to have something here. Okay? Make it plain. Here, your spirit. Right? Well, gut, your spirit, and your body. Spirit, soul, body. Iron and soul. That's what iron and soul is all about. It's everything. And that's what it's been like. That's what it's been for me my entire young manhood. That's what I do my entire young manhood. Yes. I didn't start going to the gym because I'm on Instagram now. I know some of y'all think I just started because I want to be somebody on Instagram. I've been doing this my whole life again. Started lifting weights at 17. It's a way of life. Everything. Work. I'm not saying that somebody going to talk to you. You've been this far. I'm finna yell at you now. You ready for this? Get to it. Get it done. Ain't nobody finna help you out here. You got to get to it. Man, big bro, yes, it's going to be rough. It's going to be hard to go to the gym, lift that iron, read those books, work your job, take care of a diagnosis. You got to be disciplined, bro. You got to be disciplined, sis. It ain't going to be easy. It's hard to do this. But when you do it, you have that fulfillment. You're reaching your best self, and you have this fire burning in you that cannot be stopped. Basically, they won't be able to do nothing with you. They ain't messing with you, gang. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get you turned up to where they can't mess with you. They can't do nothing with you because you're crossing all the line. You're getting it done. You're doing everything you can possible. And I tell you, if you're doing that, what do you think's going to happen, gang? It's only a matter of time before you get blessed. If you got somebody this is common sense, who's working, reading, praying, meditating, in the gym, reading books, fasting from time to time, doing everything, basically everything you can possibly to succeed, it's only a matter of time. So the thing is to do that consistently. Now, let me make this clear. You can't do this for 1 month. I had that schedule for 4 years straight. I'm telling you what I did. I'm not telling you what somebody told me in a book. This is what I did. You understand? I did that for 4 years straight, working 7 hours, working 7 days a week. Just working every day. Print shop, college basketball games, not no pickup games. Working with the kids on Wednesday night youth group. Friday night addiction program. Just running, spreading 4 years straight. Some of you, that's where you at right now. You got to just run. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you a game in a row. Some of you got to run for the next 4 years straight. There you go. There go the whole video. If you made it this far, say, big bro, I'm still tapped in. You got to just run, gang. Get your job, get in the gym, and just get to it consistently. Stop. In other words, this is not a judgment. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to pull you up. Okay, this is a pull up. We have to stop expecting the immediate results. It will not happen overnight. If you weigh 175, you're trying to get to 195 muscle, it's going to take you a while. That's okay, by the way. Ladies, you're trying to lose some weight, it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. That's a problem with Instagram. That's a problem with social media. People start thinking everything happens overnight. Stuff takes time. More appropriate word, success, accomplishing goals, completing a difficult task, making big moves takes time. So give yourself time. In other words, give yourself time and space and room to grow. Give yourself a chance. That's all I'm trying to say. Give yourself a chance. And when you do this, the momentum will be so powerful, they can't stop it. So I hope you get some of this message. I feel better saying this with you today. God bless. Peace.